Good morning. Happy Thursday. Technically, it's Friday because we are only doing schoolwork Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday now, and you get Fridays off. So it is our last day of the week. Let's get started. First thing on your list was another yoga video. This one is a little longer than some of the other videos I've sent. So if you want to wait and do that this afternoon, you can, or if you want to wait and do it after you finish your work, that is totally fine. So let's get started. Go ahead and grab your Super Kids book. And we are already on to the next unit. So you need to be on page 12. Looks like this. And I am going to play the song for you. It might be loud. Let's find out. Here we go.
Golly was playing with us today when something terrible happened. Poor Golly stepped on a piece of glass. The glass was hidden in the grass, and Golly cut his leg. Very, very, very bad. It's very, very, very sad. Ouch, choked Golly, my poor leg is hurt. We ran to see what had happened. On Golly's leg, the cut was bad. It made poor Golly very sad, though Golly is quite brave. Very, very, very bad. It's very, very, very sad. I said, Golly, stay where you are. We'll be back in just a minute. So Golly stayed and sat by the bus without a whimper or a fuss, and we ran to get help. Very, very, very bad. It's very, very, very sad. Please help Golly, oh please help Golly. He's hurt himself very badly. Hop in the van and step on the gas. We must get to him very fast, for Golly needs your help. Very, very, very bad. It's very, very, very sad.
Okay, Miss V is going to be honest. That is like my least favorite Super Kids song. So we're only going to listen to it that one time. So if you listen to the song closely, you heard that they were playing outside and Golly stepped on a piece of glass and hurt her leg. So up here at the top, it says, Golly has a bad cut. Help him, help him. So the kids ran to the vet, the animal rescue, to see if they could find somebody to help Golly. So on this page, you are going to circle pictures whose name starts the same as the beginning sound of visit and van, which would be the letter V. Don't get it, don't, whoo, something in my throat. Don't get it confused with the sound F, like an F. This would be V, like V. So circle all of the things on this page that start with the letter V. Go ahead and pause the video and do that. Next thing we're going to do is page 13, which is handwriting, practicing writing the letter V. So uppercase, lowercase, and sentence, just like we have been doing. So you're going to start at your strawberry, and you are going to make a diagonal line down and a diagonal line up. You're not picking your pencil up, so it's down, up. Lowercase is basically the same thing, just smaller. So you're gonna start at the vanilla, down, up, and then you can do your sentence. Now, I want to see nice, neat handwriting. I want you to sit up nice and tall, put your feet on the ground or as close to the ground as they can go out in front of you. And I want you to take your time using a pencil. Just because we're not at school doesn't mean that you can do really sloppy work. So you need to keep doing really nice, neat work just like you would do at school. So super nice and neat. Copy the sentence nice and neat. And make sure you put punctuation at the end, uppercase letter at the front, and then spaces between your words. All right, go ahead and get going on this. Then we are finished with Super Kids. Next thing you have is our last little sight word reader of this packet. It is FOR, which is 4. So go ahead and color this book, highlight the sight words, and then read it to yourself and to other people. All right, for writing today, I'm really excited about this one because I think it'll be really fun. Go ahead and find your next clean page. This is your last writing in this journal, so make it your best one yet. You are going to draw a nice, neat picture, and you are going to write 3 sentences about your best friend. So picture and 3 sentences about your best friend. It can be somebody at school in our class, or it can be somebody else. Maybe it's your brother or your sister or your neighbor or your cousin. Whoever is a really good friend to you, you can draw a picture of you and them and then write 3 nice sentences. Go ahead and get started. Don't forget to use a pencil, please. Thank you. All right, for math today, we are doing some more graphing. So I have 2 things for you. First one looks like this with the floss and the toothbrush and the toothpaste. What you're going to do is you are going to color the pictures, you're going to cut them out, and you are going to glue them in the correct spaces. So if I have floss, I'm gonna glue it right here. If I have another floss, I'm gonna glue it right next to it. So you're gonna start over here and keep gluing until you run out of little objects down here. And then there are some questions at the bottom. So why don't you go ahead and color, cut, and glue these in their correct spots. And then I will read you the questions and you can answer the questions with Miss V on the video. So pause now, color, cut, glue, and then come back and we'll answer the questions. All right, question number 1 says, which has more, the floss or the toothbrush? So go ahead and circle which has more. All right, we're gonna go down here next. This says, which has more, the toothpaste or the floss? So you gotta look at your graph and see which has more, the toothpaste or the floss. Now I have a question. Do you need to count them, or can you tell just by looking? You should be able to tell just by looking. The farther it goes over here, that would be the more there are. And if there's some down here, that would mean there are not as many. All right, over here, it says, which has less, toothpaste or toothbrush or toothpaste? Circle which has less. And then this one says, which has less, toothpaste or floss? All right, so we can push that one off to the side, and we have one more that I think is gonna be really fun. So it looks like this. You're gonna need dice, 1 die. And what you're going to do is you are going to, I don't have one with me right now, but you are going to roll the dice. So say Miss V rolled a 2. So I'm gonna color one of the boxes by 2. Then I'm gonna roll it again. Maybe I got a 1, so I'm gonna color a 1. Then I roll it again and I got another 2. So I'm gonna color the next box in 2. You're gonna do that 10 times. And if you're not sure how many you've done, you can go back and count the rectangles you've colored already, and that'll help you remember. So you're gonna do it 10 times. And then down here, there are questions. This one says, how many 3s did you roll? So you'll look at your 3 column. count the rectangles and see and write how many you rolled. How many 5s did you roll? So if you look at your 5s, you can count the rectangles and write how many 5s. Which number was rolled the most? So you'll look at your graph and you'll see which one was the tallest. And then it says which number was rolled the least. So you'll look and see which one doesn't have any or which one is the smallest. All right, so go ahead and do this. And the cool thing is not everybody's is going to be the same. Nobody's is probably going to be the same, which is going to be really cool for Miss V to see. All right, religion today, we have 2 pages because I'm trying to get it finished before next week. So you need page 137. It looks like this. It says, I am sorry. When we sin, we ask for forgiveness. We try to make things right. Through Jesus, the Son of God, we find forgiveness of our sins. We feel at peace and try not to sin again. It says, draw how the boy feels after being forgiven. So here he is before. You can see his face looks kind of worried. And then he says, I am sorry. And she says, I forgive you. So you need to draw what you think his face would look like after he's forgiven. Remember, after somebody forgives us, we usually feel a little better. We might not be happy about the choice we made first, but we're happy that that person forgave us. So draw what you think the face would look like after. And then at the bottom it says, reading God's word. Forgive one another as God has forgiven you. All right, on the back, this is just a little prayer that I thought you could maybe do with your family today. It's all about St. Ignatius Loyola and how he gave us a way to pray each day. So I thought this would be great for you to do with your family. And then the second page we have is this one, page 139. And it says, important questions. To avoid sin, ask, will I hurt myself? Will I hurt someone else? Will I hurt God? If your answer is yes to any of these questions, stop yourself. Do something else that shows love. So we talk about this sometimes in the classroom. Before you do anything or before you say anything, you should stop and think, is this a good idea? Is this a good choice? Would Miss V be happy that I'm doing this? Would my mom or dad be happy that I'm doing this? And if the answer is no, you probably shouldn't do it, right? So on this page, it says you can just finish coloring the pictures. So you can color the letters and the outside. And then on the back, it says, sometimes we sin. Through Jesus, we receive forgiveness. Then we feel at peace. So go ahead and trace the word forgiveness and peace. And then this is another little story you can do with your family tonight. All right, last thing I have for you is science. This is mystery science. So you are going to learn about weather and storms again today. And you will need the sheet of paper that looks like this. So go ahead and follow along with the video. And then you will need this paper when it tells you to be a weather watcher. So let's see if we have a storm today that you'll get to watch. Okay, that's all I have for you today. It kind of seems like a lot. I'm trying to get things going so then we can start new stuff next week. I'm really excited about next week. I have a lot of fun things to share with you. I have something that I'm trying to keep a secret and it's so hard, but I will tell you on Monday and I will make a special video about it and I can't wait. All right, I miss you guys like crazy. I hope you are doing well at home. I can't wait to see you. I just want to give you all so many hugs. Okay, that's it. Or Miss V is going to start crying and you guys don't want that. So I will see you later for story time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.